Sorry, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ind Indrajit
Okay.
had danced all day.
Oh no. Oh okay okay. Okay macam ni kan bila kata pasal present perfect ni benda yang still berlaku, benda yang dah start dah masa lalu tapi dia still berlaku dekat masa sekarang. So dia punya formula kita akan guna has ataupun have tambah been tambah dengan kata kerja tambah dengan ing. Okay, nak ulang baik tak formula tu? So siapa tu ulang baik formula tu? Amni, can you repeat the formula again?
Saya ke?
Formula yang tadi kita cakap tu.
Has ataupun have tambah been tambah verb tambah ing.
Yup, okay betul. Okay, kalau korang nak sign nanti I'll screenshot formula tu masuk dalam Telegram. Okay, so yang tu yang kita guna. So kalau Aisyah, jawapan yang tadi patut it's supposed to be Indrajit has been dancing all day. It's okay, okay. Number 4, Hanis. Hanis ada?
Ada.
Okay.
Jaji and Shaji have been planning to go to Hyderabad next week.
Yup, okay. Thank you. Okay, for number 5, can we have Amira?
Yes.
Okay, can you answer the question number 5?
Have you been looking for this bag?
Yup, okay, thank you. Okay, for question number 6, kita buat sampai number 6 je. For question number 6, Aisyah Aslam. Are you there? Aslam ada? Tak ada. It's okay, we'll have Calvin. Calvin ada? Alright. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Can we have Ryan Hazim instead?
Okay.
Okay, number 6.
I have not been working out for 2 months now.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, so that's how present perfect continuous tense works. Okay, so macam mana pula dengan past perfect continuous? Okay, past perfect continuous ni lagi senang. So instead of using formula dia, okay, dia macam past perfect continuous ni ialah benda yang dah start dah daripada lepas and still berlaku lagi waktu sekarang. Dia sama je tapi dia macam dia past tense. Okay. So instead of korang guna has or have, korang boleh terus guna had. Dia macam whenever you see, okay, macam ni kita nak bezakan past perfect continuous dengan present perfect continuous. Okay, so kalau past perfect continuous dekat dalam ayat tu, you're going to nampak macam words yang describe benda tu sebenarnya past tense. Macam for the example given, he had been drinking milk out the carton when mom walked into the kitchen. We saw the word walk, we saw the word ed, which means it describes past tense. So waktu ni lah yang kita akan guna past perfect continuous. So maksudnya instead of korang guna has or have tambah been tambah kata kerja tambah ing, korang akan guna had, been tambah kata kerja tambah ing. Macam tu je. Okay, so we'll do another exercise. Okay, for number 1, can we have Marista? Okay, Marista ada? Marisa tak ada. Okay, so right. Can we have Sarah Zulaika?
Yes.
Okay, question number 1 please.
Derek had been working at the hospital for over 2 years before he left for Spain.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, for question number 2, can we have Ain Sabrina?
I don't think the place had been function well for a very long time before it shut down.
Okay, itu dah betul dah. Had been tu dah betul. Tapi function tu, you forgot to letak ing dekat belakang. That's the formula, right? Okay, so I don't think the place had been functioning well for a very long time before it shut down. Okay, for question number 3, can we have Ismahani? Is Isma there?
Tina has been singing for an hour before her mom arrived.
Okay. Tak, apa tu, there's a little bit salah there. I mean, kalau awak nak guna Tina has been singing for an hour tu, kita guna waktu present perfect continuous. Tapi, saya tengok dalam bait ayat tu, kan dia ada word arrive. And we have the word past tense dekat situ, ed, right? Therefore, kita akan guna past perfect continuous, which is Tina had been singing for an hour before her mom arrived. Okay. For number, it's okay. Okay, thank you. For number 4, can we have Sarah Fadha? Sarah, ada Sarah.
Nombor berapa?
Number 4.
Okay.
Okay, go on. Oi, Sarah, are you right? It's okay. Tak, okay, panggil Nura lah. Nura ada? Nura tak ada eh. Ilham ada tak Ilham? Alright, it's okay. Ani ada Ani?
Ya.
Alright, question number 4.
Alamak.
Nampak tak? Ke nak besarkan?
Oh, soalan ni.
Ya, question number 4.
Had you been waiting at the railway station for over 2 hours when the train finally arrived?
Okay. Boleh. Thank you. Kita buat sampai number 4 je. So, that's enough about tenses. Kalau korang ada tak faham ke, korang drop je questions dekat chat. Okay. So, okay, korang nak proceed terus dengan email ke? Okay, proceed terus. Okay, kita start. Kita sambung email Right. Okay, so email writing. Okay, email writing ni, it doesn't have to macam, tak perlu ada bukanlah formula. It's just like macam, no matter what kind of email ke, message ke or essay, the only thing that you need to use to make your essay sounds better or to make your email sounds better is to use a lot of words instead of common words. Maksudnya macam daripada korang gunakan words yang korang selalu dengar in English, yang macam there's a lot of words that you can use instead of cry, instead of happy, ada banyak lagi words. So the only key that you need untuk buat semua benda tu is that korang search je kat Google like macam happy synonyms or like sad synonyms macam tu. Okay. Tapi kalau, this is what I usually do in my email. Okay, so kalau email writing, I'm going to start something with like macam hey there, hi there or hello there. Okay, ni korang nampak kat sini. Right, so I'm going to start something like that. Okay, lepas tu once korang dah cakap salutations tu, you're going to bagi tahu the people macam what are you feeling once you got the message or email. So like to make it like macam sounds a lot more friendlier, sounds a lot more like you're engaging. So for example, okay, ni ada 3 examples that I usually use in my email. So macam, it's been a long time since we last talked. I've been waiting to hear from you pretty badly these days. So dia macam like, hey there, it's been ages since you last sent me a message. I've been missing you forever. Macam tu. So like macam, lepas korang tulis words yang atas ni, korang boleh tambah words yang bawah ni. Okay. Lepas tu, bila korang dah cakap all these things, the next thing that you can do is that, you're going to tell the people macam how in the world are you going to help them. Maksudnya instead of terus jump into I think that ni, you can tell them like, macam apa benda dulu yang korang nak buat. So I have my favorite phrases macam whenever I write an email or message ke, which is I'm going to write something like this. Like about that question of yours, fear not, because this friend of yours is straight to base. Okay, so dia nak cakap macam pasal soalan awak tu, tak payah risau sebab kawan awak ni is like macam excited nak tolong macam tu lah. So these are the words yang korang boleh guna instead of excited, instead of macam okay, these are the words yang describe korang punya keterujaan untuk tolong dia tu. Okay. Lepas tu bila korang nak let out korang punya ideas, let out korang punya suggestion, Okay, korang boleh guna this kind of words. So macam instead of using the common I think, korang boleh guna from my perspective, it will be wonderful for you to have ni. Like macam in my opinion. So always like try macam to add yang ni dekat depan. Okay, words yang ni dekat depan. Lepas tu, korang bagi tahu like it would be wonderful ke, amazing ke, great, fantastic, marvelous ke apa untuk dia ambil something. Macam tu. Lepas tu lepas dah habis tu, korang classify dia into 3 reasons. Maksudnya macam contohlah, kalau ada question tu tanya, dia nak beli apa for her birthday, right? And you say you wanted to, you're suggesting her to buy a laptop. Therefore, provide 3 reasons. Like macam tak perlu panjang-panjang pun, it's just that cukup ada 3 different reasons untuk membuktikan why you wanted her to buy the laptop. Macam tu. Lepas tu, kalau soalan dia ada tanya like macam or should I ask for something else, always try untuk provide another option. Maksudnya instead of option dia dah bagi dekat dalam email tu, korang try to provide your own pula. Sebab this is where the teachers can see like macam ideas sparking into your mind. Macam tu. Lepas tu like bila korang nak endkan email tu pula, you can write something like macam that's all I have in mind, hope to hear from you soon, looking forward to hear from you soon. Okay. So it's not that much pun sebenarnya. I mean like email ni dia tak lama pun sebenarnya. Ke laju sangat? Korang okay ke?
Okay.
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 Okay. So sekarang ni I don't know sebenarnya dah habis dah. Tapi like macam I have the screenshot certain words that you can salin or like macam kalau korang nak screenshot juga ke, I'll give the screenshot dekat Telegram. These are the words yang korang boleh try untuk guna in your email, like macam bombastic words instead of the common words. Okay. Lepas tu I wanted to show korang satu video ni. I mean like kalau korang nak terus try untuk tengok macam mana sebenarnya nak buat essay, are you willing to watch that video? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Aif.
Okay, sabar. I'll share another screen. Sekejap. Sekejap.
and free study templates, so you do not want to miss out on that. Feel free to check out my channel for more SPM study tip videos or click on the playlist here. First, how do we write the perfect descriptive essay? Remember the Imbakup technique, which I explained in my How to Score A+ for Karangan SPM video? Well, for English, it is no different. There is a formula that you can use to write the perfect descriptive essay. This descriptive essay formula consists of only 4 simple steps, and you use this for every single paragraph. Can you see? What can you feel? And what can you smell? As an example, let's just say we have to write about a girl who is waiting for her bus on one hot afternoon. Ask yourself, what can you see, smell, feel, and hear on one hot afternoon? Pause if you need to. And for the hear section, I wrote that the girl could hear nothing. Because on a hot afternoon, no animals or people would want to go out, so the girl probably can't hear anything. The second step in this formula is that you have to write an adjective or a noun in front of any color. This paints a much clearer picture on what the item or person looks like. The third step to this formula is to add figurative languages. There are many types of figurative languages, but at our level, we only need to focus on 3: metaphors, personification, and simile. Metaphors means that the phrase does not make sense if you take it literally. Similes use words such as like and as. Personification is when you give an animal or object qualities or abilities that only a human can have. Personally, I like using personification because I find that it adds a lot of interest, drama into your writing. Challenge yourself to write at least 2 of these for each. The free PDF will also contain common idioms and similes that you can use. And the final step to this formula is to replace common words with their more complex synonyms. Synonyms are words that have the same meaning. Instead of hot, we write scorching. Instead of relief, we write respite, and so on. And even though I wrote that she probably couldn't hear anything, I described the situation by saying that everything was still and motionless. So make sure that each paragraph covers all the 4 senses. If you use this simple formula consisting of 4 steps when you write each paragraph, you can go from writing like this to this. So next, I will let you in on a little secret on how you can write the best descriptive essays every time in your exam. Basically, before your exam, prepare descriptive words and sentences for these settings, these emotions and feelings, and these people. Use the formula that I explained earlier to prepare for each of these. Your notes should look something like this. There are 2 ways in which you can expand your vocabulary and write better descriptive sentences. The first way is to read Singapore or international syllabus vocabulary books. The second way is by going on Google and searching up descriptive words and sentences for as many settings, people, or emotions that you can think of, like these ones I mentioned previously. Using the formula when you're writing each paragraph of your essay and doing preparation before your exam is enough for you to write a really good essay. But if you want to write the best essay, these are 2 additional things you can do. That is, do not write difficult words and long sentences just to sound smart. Sometimes writing short sentences will leave more of an impact and make your essay less long-winded. Let's look back at the example that we used just now. We already started with 2 long sentences, so let's omit this part to prevent the paragraph from being long-winded. Still and motionless mean the same thing, so let's omit motionless and instead add a description. So now you get this. Next, if you want your essay to be fun to read and to stand out, you can add dialogue. Dialogue adds a lot of character to your essay and it makes it very fun to read. Remember that when you're writing dialogue for 2 characters, each character's line is a new paragraph and there is 2 finger spacing. Also, remember to write any commas, exclamation marks, or question marks before the quotation marks. So now, the moment that you all been waiting for, what did I actually write for my actual SPM English paper?
In just over 2 minutes, I'm going to show you how I created this ebook using a feature called Word Genie.
So the question that I had received for my paper was write a story about a teenager who had an unusual hobby. Explain what was unusual about the hobby and how the teenager's friends became interested in it. I don't actually have the actual essay with me here because I passed it out. But my mom was the one that actually recommended that I included this in the video because she really likes my essay. So I wrote about this teenage boy who loved collecting soft toys. And the soft toys that he collected were all weirdly shaped and extremely fluffy and just very funky and not typical for someone of his age. So his friends were not aware of this unusual hobby until they went on a field trip to a chocolate factory. I'm sure all of us can relate to this. Our school has dragged us to the chocolate factory at some point. So what happened was, it was towards the end of the trip and they were all in the souvenir shop, a gift shop, and they wanted to buy something. So naturally, most or all the classmates wanted to buy the best chocolate, the most delicious chocolate. But not this teenage boy. You see, this teenage boy, he didn't buy the most delicious chocolate that was in the gift shop. Instead, he bought a gold coin. And if you have eaten the gold coin chocolate before, you know that it doesn't taste good. So all his friends were wondering, like, why would he go for the chocolate gold coin? It doesn't even taste good. So they asked him. So the boy didn't give them a direct answer. Instead, he invited them to his house. And when they entered his room, they noticed that an entire wall was covered in soft toys in the weirdest shape and colors and anything possible. So then his classmates asked the boy, why are there soft toys all over your room? So actually, this boy is blind. So he explained to his friends that he likes all these fluffy soft toys because he likes to feel them and it makes him really happy. And that is also why he bought the gold coin. He didn't care about the taste, but because the gold coin had a lot of texture on top. So I ended off this story by writing about his birthday party, where the very same classmates gave him a huge soft toy in the shape of a gold coin, and they made sure that it was the fluffiest, most textured soft toy that they could find. So this is the story, an essay that I wrote for my SPM in 2018, and my mom told me to tell you guys this essay because she found it very touching and unique. And if you watch this blind YouTuber called Molly Burke, she is the inspiration behind the soft toy wall that I explained that the boy in the story had. She had the very same one in her room in real life. So now, here is how you can get the free PDF of my English notes that will help you write an A+ essay for your English SPM paper. Subscribe to my channel, comment.
Alright, so kalau korang nak baca balik, okay, here dia bagi tahu apa tu, like before you do your essay, korang kena try to include 3 benda ni your essay, which is metaphors, similes and personification. Okay, metaphors ni is the phrase yang it doesn't make sense once you make it come to life. Maksudnya macam like time is money. I mean like money is not time macam tu lah. Okay, so kalau similes pula is words that akan include the word like dengan S. So like busy as a bee, strong as an ox, foul like cats and dog. Kalau personification ni pula is you give an animal or object qualities or abilities that only a human can have. So like for example, the wind howl in the night. I mean like there's no wind can mengaum in the night, right? Tapi this is how to make your ayat, your essay sounds like macam more artistic, more bombastic. It's like macam by adding these three. It's not like macam try kalau rasa susah, try buat satu-satu dulu in like one of your essays. Macam tu. Okay, so and here she tells juga how before your exams, try untuk prepare descriptive sentences for these things. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Maksudnya, okay, so descriptive sentences yang apa ni sebenarnya? So like descriptive sentences ni is that words yang macam korang boleh panjangkan lagi ayat tu. It's like macam the formula what, why, who, where, when dengan formula 5 wives and 1 husband. Macam tu lah. It's like descriptive sentences ni. Maksudnya kalau macam daripada like imagine kalau dalam essay korang buat yang macam I am sad, tapi the truth is instead of writing I am sad only, korang boleh tulis banyak lagi benda instead of I am sad. You can tell bila sad tu korang sedih dekat mana, korang apa tu sedih macam mana, korang sedih, kenapa korang sedih. It's something like that. So macam before English punya paper, try to pergi dekat Google and like search the descriptive sentences for sad, descriptive sentences for happy. Prepare 1 or 2 descriptive sentences for each of these things. Maksudnya for each of these emotions. Lepas tu ada apa lagi? Tak.
Emotions and feelings.
Emotions.
And these people.
Also people and like what tadi apa?
And prepare descriptive words and sentences for these settings.
Right, and then the settings. Like macam, kenapa, why did she include words-words yang macam ni? Sebab these are the words yang macam kita commonly came across kalau nak buat essay or like nak buat email. Like usually macam things like this usually come out as a question. Therefore, let's try like macam try untuk prepare descriptive sentences untuk semua benda ni. Tak perlu banyak-banyak pun, just like contoh lah morning, kau prepare 2 descriptive sentences for morning. Macam tu. Saya macam at the same time you are trying like macam teaching yourself untuk get more familiar with descriptive sentence macam tu lah. Okay, these are the things yang macam will raise your mark macam really well in your essay, something like that. Okay, so I'll stop sharing.